Hello, my students. Good morning to all of you. Today, I shall teach you a very lovely poem, Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice has been composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was a great poet of America, and he did a lot of works in the field of literature, and that's why he got four Pulitzer prizes in the field of literature. Now we come to the point, fire and ice. Here the poet wants to tell that fire and ice both can be responsible for the destruction of the world. Now question arises, how the fire and ice can be responsible for the destruction of the world. Fire refers to temperature, warmth of the atmosphere, and you see that the temperature of our earth is increasing day by day. So when the temperature will be very high, it may be that glaciers of the world will melt and so many countries of the world will submerge in water. Second aspect is that the world may also destroy due to ice. How the world can be destroyed by ice? So some people say that Himyug may come, and when Himyug will come, the water of the whole world will freeze up when the temperature comes to 0 degree. And when the water freezes up, the temperature of the earth will be very down and no plants will grow up. You already know. And so when the no plants will grow, you cannot imagine the life on the earth. So in this way the world may finish due to fire and ice. The poet conveys some different meaning also, that fire symbolizes some other thing, anger or desire of human being, and ice refers to hatred, coldness, indifference. So how the fire can destroy the world? So know that the desire and hatred both are increasing in the world, and you saw that Donald Trump and Kim Jong of North America had very hot discussion for a long time, and people were expecting that there might be world war. Today also you saw that some days ago there was fight between Indian army and the Chinese army, and so many people, our army personals were killed in this fight, and it was expected that there might be a big war and it may convert to the world war. And when there will be world war, so many countries will support one another, and in this way they will drop nuclear weapons on different parts of the world, and in this way the world may finish. So the poet wants to tell that we should have brotherhood and friendship, and even then we can create peace in the world. Now see the poem Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice, and from what I have tasted desire, So some people say that the world will end in fire. कुछ लोग कहते हैं that the world may finish due to fire, and some say in ice. Some people say that it will finish due to ice. From what I have tasted desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So from what I have tasted desire, here desire refers to fire, and from what I have tasted desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet favors all the people who tell that the world will finish due to fire. He has also tasted desire. He thinks that due to desire the world will finish. Some time ago I told you that desire and hatred both are increasing, and this increasing emotion can create war. So I hold with those who favor fire. The poet favors fire. It means that the poet supports all those people who tell that the world will finish due to fire, but it had to perish twice. Perish means destroy, and enough means sufficient. Destruction means barbari, and suffice means sufficient. This sufficient has been used to rhyme with ice. So if it had to perish twice, if the world has to finish 2 times, it will finish by ice also. And I think I know enough of it to say for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. The poet thinks that ice is also not less. Ice can also destroy the world. You saw that due to the him-juk the world may finish, and next ice refers to hatred, and due to hatred also the world may finish. And for ice is also great and would suffice. Suffice means sufficient. So here in the poem you saw that fire and ice both can destroy the world. Here fire refers to anger and desire, and ice refers to indifference, hatred and coldness. So here you can also see the rhyme scheme. Some say the world will end in fire, fire and desire, fire and desire and fire. If we consider fire A, ice B, then the rhyme scheme will be A, B, A, and in the next stanza twice with ice and twice with suffice. So A, B, A. So in the poem the poet has used A, B, A. So now I think that you might have understood the poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.